I overheard my stepmom loudly talking trash about me with my dad. I'm 20F and the eldest of about 6 kids. 3 of them are my biological siblings and the other 3 are my step-siblings. I met my stepmom or siblings 2 years ago after my dad moved her in while I was away with my siblings. Anyway, it was rocky at the start, but we've found a pattern and live well together. I like her and my step-siblings. I watch them and hang out with them. They're sweet kids. After taking a couple gap years, I'm finally going to college. To do one last big hurrah, as a family my dad booked us a trip to Florida. We're staying with some family and spending our days at the beach and swimming. It's really nice. Well, yesterday, we spent the entire day with my stepmom's family, interacting with everyone and cooking and swimming some more. We had plans to go shopping this morning and I told my dad in private that I may need to skip out on shopping and spend the morning re-energizing because all the talking and meeting new people was really draining and overstimulating and I'd need some time to myself in the morning. He said of course and informed my stepmom and she seemed okay with it. Then this morning happened. I'm sharing a guest room with my 2 sisters and around 8 a.m. I hear my stepmom turn the light on and wake them up. I stir a bit then decide it is a right move for me to stay here. So I let her know again that I'll be staying home. She just slammed the door. My sisters look around like, what the f? We then hear her yelling for my dad to wake up. She's loudly exclaiming that I hate her and never want to spend time with her, saying I'm ungrateful and lazy and that I'm wasting the trip. She got a little quiet so I didn't hear much after that, but I did hear my name mentioned multiple times as well as my dad soothing her. He was saying things like, "Shh, it's okay. I'll talk to her. I understand. It's okay." My sister, who's 2 years younger than me and way more confrontational, tries to go to the door to yell at him, but I beg her not to. I really didn't want any confrontation. That was pointless because dad comes in with stepmom behind him. She's crying for some reason. I just look confused because I just woke up and I talked to them about this last night. Dad said I was being very rude and needed to apologize. I was still very confused, so I just said, why? Hell broke loose. Oh my god. It was like I triggered something in her and she snapped. She called me an ungrateful and that she was paying for half this trip too, and the least I could do was pretend to like her. My sister got pissed and cussed her out, my little sister chirping in and telling our stepmom she wasn't gonna go either. I was shocked and hurt, but I was more hurt by my dad not doing anything but stepping out of the room. We've been in here all day. It's now 7 p.m. and we've only gone out to make ramen and come back in. She's been crying to her family and loudly knocking on our door, like a doorbell ditching and walking away. My dad has tried to get me to apologize, but I didn't do anything. So I'm literally leaving for college in a week after this trip is done. She can deal with me for 14 more days.
Here are the top comments.
Go stone-faced, gray rock, dad. What am I apologizing for? Seriously, she needs to be specific. If she can't, then we need to figure out where this outburst is coming from, because her behavior shift is very sudden and concerning.
Your stepmother never liked you and saw you as an obligation. So anything you do or don't do will grate on her nerves. Your dad has young kids with her. She's been complaining to him about supposed transgressions on your end. He's never going to stand up for you or your siblings. I'm afraid there is nothing you can do but bide your time until you leave for college. You lost your dad when he remarried. It's just obvious now. Work on making your own bonds and relationships.